Hey guys, it's your boy Baldo, and I just wanted to talk about kind of my closing thoughts on Incinerate and Caswell channeling Magma Orb, and kind of give some insight on how I feel like Incinerate feels, and how some people might be experiencing it, maybe not in the best light. So right now, I feel like Incinerate feels pretty clean, but it does require a bit of altering to get it to feel that level of cleanness. I think the cleanest it's going to feel for clear speed in particular is going to be with Caswell channeling whatever you like. My personal feelings is I do quite like Magma Orb for this particular reason because it also scales with AoE and it has decent clear speed as far as the new changes to projectile speed. And then my other favorite part about the current, I guess, state of Incinerate is you have choices. So let's say you don't want to do that, and you just want to use Incinerate. Well, with enough speed on your shield charge, Herald of Ash, and Ignite Proliferation, you can actually achieve some very solid clear speed. We're not talking like Headhunter clear speed. We're not talking Raider, Deadeye. No, that's not how it's going to work. But you are going to have some respectable clear speed. You're going to enjoy clearing maps, and it's not going to be so bad. Though I do have to say, it does require a little bit much in the terms, or in the range of finessing, because I know a lot of players kind of want these skills to be like the full package. But I'll be fair with you guys, I just don't think that's how like designing a good skill works. Not all skills are going to be your single target, your clear speed. It's not all going to work right out of the bag. It's going to take a little bit of, fixing up, some finessing, some actual work on the skill, not just slap a bunch of more damage multipliers and then there you go as your clear speed skill. It does require things like increased area or spell cascade. The things that people are kind of like shying away from because their tooltip DPS isn't high enough. If you're clearing trash, it doesn't matter. But let's kind of move on to what the skill is exactly. Essentially, we use Trickster for the high clear speed. Oh, this is also a Hydra kill. For high clear speed, quick shield charges. We're also using the Omeokon unique boots, which allow us to get Onslaught for free. And so we stack all these things to get really high cast speed. So really, our attack and cast speed. Then we use the enchant for Incinerate, which gives you 2 more stages. So you go from 8 stages to 10 stages. And those 2 stages are like 50% more damage, if I'm not mistaken, 25 each, which is a pretty big deal. And then I guess I forgot to mention, if you're noticing here, when I hit the boss and I'm dodging, that wave of fire is kind of covering my downtime. That wave of fire is 500% more damage with hits and ignites. So it's really nice to feel like, okay, well, I need to dodge. But then like the release part of it, much like Blade Flurry, allows you to retain some of that DPS you lose from like, obviously moving. And that's kind of the direction GGG wants to go with channeling skills. You want to be rewarded for playing reactively and not just, sitting in one spot casting over and over. And at the same time, it also makes channeling skills which force you to stand still feel a little bit better. Now, one thing I think about the skill that I don't know, I wasn't very happy about is kind of the insanity that the single target is. So in this particular video, I should have been running Conk Effect in Ellie Focus instead of the Caswell channeling Magma Orb setup. And so instead, it kind of I don't know, I just decided to do this anyways, and it felt fine. But what I didn't like was, at the beginning of the game, when you're playing the skill, the AoE is so bad, and the clear speed is just bad. Like, this is not a skill. It's almost like Lacerate. It's not a skill you're going to be running early. It's very much like Lacerate. It's not a skill that you're going to be using up until you've really achieved enough radius and enough of all those things. And so leveling up with the skill without running Caswell channeling, or leveling up with the skill solely by itself on like a 3 or 4 link is going to feel good for a single target, but clearing is going to feel lackluster. So again, guys, not all skills are early game clear speed skills. It's just the way it is. But anyways, the skill is pretty fun. I like it. I mean, the only thing I don't like is I guess I also wanted to do a very much a pure Incinerate build, but I was starting to realize like it's just not going to happen. And I think nobody's going to really receive it well if they're going to see it clearing, I guess, in a way that's just kind of, you run up into the pack, you incinerate, you spin in a circle, and I don't know, it was like, it's like Scorching Ray but slower. And I was actually able to achieve pretty decent clear speed. You can actually see that there's a video on my channel of it, doing some underground river. But besides that, I mean, it's a great skill. I just think it's kind of misunderstood per se. But besides that, I'm actually about to move on. I'm really kind of um, looking to maybe go back to traps a little bit this time, explore that, and I don't know. I'm a bit jaded by kind of every league played 3 and 4 sabs, and then since warbands, and then like come back or come this league when it's getting the big rework, and understandably so. It's gained a lot of popularity, and the other most busted thing in the patch so happens to work with traps. So that is what it is. But besides that, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed these couple of videos based on Incinerate with Caswell channeling Magma Orb. I don't quite think this is the end of it. The skill can be so much better than what I'm showing you. It can do way more damage. I think I can get up to like almost 1,000,000 DPS with the proper skill gems and whatnot. And Trickster, of course, I only picked it for the clear speed. I wanted to make a skill like this that's not very quick into at least some sort of respectable clear speed. That's really the point there. And it's not that you can't do it in other builds. That this build just kind of gets a lot of that for free. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. Besides that, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And if anything, please go ahead and let me know how you feel about Incinerate. Give me kind of your thoughts on what do you think I should be doing next. But I've actually already got something in mind. But we'll talk more about that later. I'll see you guys soon.